Hello everyone, welcome to Makeup and Recovery. Woo! Today we're just gonna do a get ready with me and kind of like talk about milestones because I just had an anniversary, and every time I have an anniversary it really just brings gratitude into my life, and I like to think about how much I have changed in recovery. And it's kind of cool because until like the anniversary happens, I don't really think about it. You know, you go through and you live your day-to-day life because, you know, you have so much time clean, and I don't know, life just keeps going, and what wasn't normal before becomes normal. I don't know, it's weird. Like going to work every single day, being responsible, cleaning your house, taking showers, like crazy stuff that normal people do that us as addicts we've never done or have done but have half-assed it. Just become normal, so you kind of forget about where you came from as like time goes on. And the real cool thing is that like when you hit like an anniversary, and it's not a big, you know, it is big. It's big for me because I never really thought I'd have 7 years clean. So like the real cool thing is like I like to just reflect on how far I have come in life, and remember like kind of like go back to like where I was 7 years ago. Today, and like 7 years ago today, the reality was I was in jail. So I primed my face real fast. Just kind of cool to like realize like when I like wake up in the morning and I'm like, damn, I haven't gone to jail in 7 years. I haven't got arrested in 7 years. I haven't got pulled over in 7 years. I haven't had any run-ins with cops in 7 years. Knock on wood. Woo. But my sister, she goes on Facebook and she writes like this really nice post. And it really, like, every morning I, like, look forward to that. And it's just kind of cool because you think that, like, other people forget, too. Like, you get clean for a while and people just forget about where you came from and how, like, recovered. Because I feel like that sometimes with my family. Like, not that they forget, but they just don't. Like, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to a meeting. Or I'll be like, oh, I'm doing this. And they'll be like, why? Why? You've been clean for this long. You haven't used in this long. And I think it's easier for them to forget where I was because realistically, they weren't there. And they want to forget it as fast as possible because it was a horrible time in my life for me, and in their life. So it's just easier for people to forget and like not realize. And if you're not going through it, you don't really realize that like you have to continue to go to meetings and you have to continue to do all this crazy stuff. And I went to a meeting on Saturday for my home group, and I don't know, I was just thinking about like how grateful I was that like of all the opportunities that I have in life that I just completely complain about. Like I don't want to go to work every single day, but 7 years ago I wasn't even employable. Like no one wanted to employ me. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my face. If anybody's wondering, I'm using the Josie Maran foundation. Everything will be listed below as I'm talking, because I'm just going to talk and get ready a little bit. I tend to forget really where I was 7 years ago. So, I don't know. It's just really cool. And so every year my anniversary, sorry, totally off subject, my sister writes on my Facebook, and all of them like, and every year I cry. I know I'm going to read it. I get up in the morning, I know I'm going to read it, and I know I'm going to cry. But it's just like, I don't know. It's like gratitude for like having like people like that back in your life again. Because like, I don't want to cry, I'm putting on makeup. But like 7 years ago, like my sister wouldn't even talk to me. And like now every year she writes on my Facebook and she like calls me and she congratulates me. Like, cause it's something that's like I think that like my mom, my dad, well they're just happy I'm so, but my sister and like people like that, like they're just like really grateful to have me back in their life. And before, like no one was grateful to have me in their life. They're like, every time I was around, like it was just horrible. Where I was 7 years ago today was like such a horrible spot. So it's just kind of cool that like she's the first one to post and she remembers, and then like just like hearing from like people that I truly care about that like are so grateful to have me back in their life. Like so grateful that like I choose every single day to get up in the morning and choose recovery instead of going back out and using. because like that's not an option for me today. Like I don't ever want to be in the spot I was 7 years ago today, sitting in jail, wondering what the fuck I'm doing with my life. Like, that's not where I ever want to be. So it's just like really cool that everyone else, like, not everyone else, but people that I truly care about put forth effort to show me every day that they really care. Or even like every day, and then like obviously on my one very special day, that's more important to me than my birthday. They just tend to show me that they care about like what I'm doing in my life. And that's really cool. So, I don't know. So I get up in the morning, I read Facebook. I went to work yesterday. I don't know, I just felt like overwhelmed with gratitude. And some anniversaries really hit me, and some anniversaries doesn't really hit me. Like, I'm just like, oh, thank God I have another year clean. Like, I'm grateful, but I'm not as grateful. And I cried all the way to work yesterday. Just like thinking about like where I was and like where I am today. All this like amazing stuff is happening in my life, and like it's just crazy to think like, and I'm so grateful for all the stuff that's happening. I'm getting married. I'm thinking about like kids. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? We're thinking about moving again. Like got my first house and we're like thinking about moving again. Like I just got a new car. And it's not just materialistic things. Like I have my family back in my life. I have wonderful friends today. You know, I have a great job. It's just crazy how things work. Like how 7 years ago today I didn't even want to live, and today I'm like so grateful that I have the opportunity to live. I'm 31 years old. I thought by 25 I was dead. I'm good. And I was okay with that. Like that's the crazy thing. Like to be okay with like at 25 years old, just I was okay with dying. And like today I'm like not, and it's like crazy. Like I don't know. It's really important. Like this is why this channel is so important to me, because I can reach out to somebody and tell you, yes, it is possible. Recovery is possible. Like life gets better. Like even in the beginning when I was so miserable and I didn't know if this is what I want, like I'm so grateful that I stuck with it, and I continue to progress in my recovery, because like today, and it's like every day I don't use is just such a like miracle, and I'm just so grateful. So, I don't know. It's just crazy. So I've been like really thinking about like every year I feel like, and it's not like every year, it's just, I don't know why I'm putting so much bronzer on, guys, but I am. So every year I think about like different, like what I did in my recovery. Like what did I do differently in my recovery this year? And I realized like every year, like, and as you go, it's easier and easier to like forget like what you need to do, like work steps, or go to more meetings, or, you know, get with a newcomer, or like sponsor people and blah, blah. And every year, like, I feel like I do less and less and less and less. And I know it's because like I don't need as much as I do, but realistically, I probably need to do a little bit more. I'm really going to work on like going to more meetings, doing like getting a sponsor, because at this point in my life, I don't have one, working through the steps again, and really just like giving back. Like I feel like I've slacked, and I have been slacking on giving back, and, so I'm going to work on that. I'm really gonna just work on me this year, because I've done a lot of, and maybe it's like getting older and getting married and like all these like responsibilities that I don't want but are so wonderful. I didn't even put a primer down on my eyes. It's okay. I'm only leaving the house for like an hour today. I'm trying to start going into jails. Just to give a message of hope, because I think that when you're in jail, you don't really know what's possible. Like, you don't think recovery is possible. Like, I didn't think recovery is possible. And I didn't really believe people that were at meetings saying, oh, I'm recovered. Nah, nah, nah. So, like, going into where, like, people really need the help, like in jails, and just, like, giving like, a message of hope. Because realistically, that's really probably what I needed while I was sitting in jail. It's just a message of hope to know, like, that this is possible. And people do, over time, recover and life gets better. I don't really know how else to say, because, like, that's what I was filled with gratitude. Trying to put on makeup. I don't even have, we'll just use this. I'm not really even sure what this brush is, but it's here, and we're going to use it. So, that was my day yesterday. I went to work, and, you know, I was, like, thinking about, like, all these people that try and get recovery and never make it, and what else, like, we realistically, people who are in recovery can do to make people's lives a little bit better. So this year I decided that I'm going to go to more meetings and I'm just going to really be like present. And I'm not just going to be there for me. And if you know me, you know that I cannot do this on camera. So I'll be back in 1 second. Dang it. Ah, dang it. I don't have eyeliner. 1 more second. And then I'm back with eyeliner on. Sorry, Andrew. You're really going to hate editing this. Anyway, so yesterday I was like filled with a whole bunch of gratitude of where I am in life and where I was in life and like just really remembering like where addiction took me, and I don't know, it's just kind of cool. Anniversaries are awesome. Also, my anniversary is my best friend's birthday, which is kind of cool too. Actually, the girl that which her life is like, it looks awesome, thank God. But my best friend before, that we really used together for a while, her birthday's today too. So it's just kind of cool, like how everything like works out, like to where, I don't know, like dates are so weird because I never thought I would get clean today. Especially because of I was hanging out with and we were drinking and we got in a fight and I left and I got, you know what I mean? That's when I got my second DUI. And like, it's just weird how like grateful I am for like the situations that happened in my life. Like dates are so important. Like Andrew's my fiance, and his clean date is August 18th. August 18th is my birthday, and his sister lives on 8/18. It's just crazy. Let's fix this eyebrow. Woo. Come on, girl. Get in line. I just don't have enough stuff. I need to get a real beauty room. Hence why I want a new house. It's because I really want a room just to myself. How selfish am I? My spoiled ass wants a new house. So, simply so, as horrible as this sounds, so I can, let's just pop this up here a little bit, add a little bit of, just so I can have my own beauty room. Isn't that wonderful? I'm like such a good person. Thank God my freaking fiance loves me because I am ridiculous. One day, God willing, I will have my own beauty room. I truly hope so. And I'm grateful that you guys are coming along on this little journey with me. And please keep watching, subscribe. A lot more stuff is going to happen. I pray for another 7 whole years of beautiful recovery. Because I don't know. It is possible. I don't know what my glasses are. But thank you for taking your time and watching. Thank you for talking with me. I'm just truly grateful, and I'm truly grateful for all of you guys too for like taking your time out of your day and watching me, and I appreciate it. I really do. So here's to 7 more. If you think you can't do it, you can do it. Anybody can do this. Anybody in active addiction can get to where I'm at today. So continue to continue to go to meetings, continue to work the steps, continue to follow your heart, and it will work. Because I never thought I would ever get to this point in my life. And I'm so grateful that I am. You guys have a wonderful night, wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful evening, whatever you're doing, whatever time you're watching this. I hope you are having a wonderful whatever. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe wherever the subscribe button is. I think it's down here. I don't really know. Subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. I'm always here and I'm willing to help. Until next time, I'm going to try to be more frequent with my videos because I owe it to you guys. So thank you so much and have a wonderful night, day, evening, whatever time it is. Thank you for watching. Bye.